I'm live. What's up, guys? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if we're clear. If I need to, set it all back up. Um, let's see how many people we have. We have three people. What's going on, Armand? And who else do we have here? Um, Ian said he's here. I don't see Ian. And then Momo says she's here. Leandre. Yeah, Gavin. All right. What's going on, everybody? All right, let's start. First things first is before I forget to mention it, I've been watching all your homework things. So great job posting. We have a few more people posting. And the way that you post, if you're watching, you don't know how to post, is you go to our page, limitlesshoops.com, and you go down and you click on the link. There's three different links. The first link is to get permission to post to our playlist on YouTube. And it says like 1, 2, 3. It's like a little like GIF or whatever, a GIF. So you need permission to post. So you click that link to get permission. Then your second link is you want to subscribe to our channel just to make sure that you're getting all of our posts and we're getting all yours. And then the third one is you watch our show. So really all you need is that first link. So you go to Limitless Hoops, click on the live stream thing if the page doesn't just come up, and then you go and you just press the first button, then you have it. All right. Who else do we have here? The Shadow. What's up? What's up? What's up, man? All right. And then that's about it. Finn Kaufman. Cameron's here. What's going on, man? Make sure you guys check it in the comment section as you guys come in. All right, today I'm going to start out with the quote of the day. The quote of the day is, you can always reinvent yourself. Again, today is Thursday. So it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You can always reinvent yourself. And what that means is this, like inventing yourself is like, creating something new. Reinventing yourself is making yourself new again, I suppose. All right. So regardless of the past, whatever you've been through, however lazy you've been, however how much you destroyed your life, your family, whatever your dreams, you can start today. All right, and you can reinvent yourself today to become whatever you want to for the future. All right. So don't forget that. I mean, you don't want to always just put it off till tomorrow, of course, but you want to start today. Today could be your defining moment where like you're thinking, oh, I can't be Kobe Bryant because I didn't start when I was three years old, or I can't do what Steve Jobs did because I wasn't programming when I was 5. I missed the boat. I'm not as lucky as Leandre to start early. All you have is one life. So if you start right now, that's the best that you can do. All right. There's a quote that says, the best time to plant a tree was 25 years ago. The second best time is right now. So with that said, you can start right now. And again, I've been talking about it all week, talking about the riots, talking about the protests, talking about George Floyd, everything else. And I believe that America can do this too. Right? The United States has had a pretty shady past, to put it mildly. We've done many, many great things, of course. Never take it away. Just like, if a wife has a husband, and the husband brings her flowers every single day, and he massages her every single day, but he also beat her like twice. I mean, you have to bring up the fact that he beat her. So America's had a similar sort of history, and the fact that we had like slavery, we did concentration camps for the Asians. We've held back women for many hundreds of years. But no matter what the shady past that we've done, we weren't really born then, right? We can move on and we can progress. But moving on isn't forgetting your past. Moving on is taking your past and knowing who you are, and then moving on beyond that because of the past and changing that around systematically. So if you're a player who wants to be good at basketball, then you've never really been that hardworking, you can't just forget the fact that you were lazy for 10 years, 12 years, 13 years, because that is who you are. You have to admit it, you have to embrace it, and then you have to physically change it and do things to change it. You can't just say that you're going to do it. Right? You have to like say, okay, I'm going to turn my bed closer to the door. I'm going to set my alarm at this time. I'm going to tell my parents to do this for me. I'm going to make sure that like if I don't do it, these are the consequences. Okay, so you want to move beyond your past, but you must also you can't just ignore your past. All right. The first drill of the day that I'm going to talk about is the elementary school drill and getting out my books. Here's the 12th grade book right here. All right, for Limitless. But getting out the first grade book, the first, second, third, and fourth grade books, they all have the same drills, but they change. And when you open it up, they change. And the fact that they give you um, a new daily challenge. All right. So the daily challenges. I mean, this stuff right here, all the drills. This is the stuff that we do during our workouts. This is like the bare minimum stuff, but it gives you an itinerary of what we're gonna do. All right. So you should be prepared. You should go to our website, watch the drills beforehand, so you can really be prepared and be ahead of everyone else. And this will teach you things in life too. Just being prepared, being ready for things, past tests, right? By being more prepared than your opponents are, so that you can do better than they will. You can't just come into things blindfolded all the time, right? But again, the daily challenges switch for every single grade. That's the hard stuff. This is the hard stuff. This is the stuff it's gonna make you great. The daily challenges, okay? This stuff is to keep you up with everyone. This stuff is gonna make you great. These are my motivational quotes, or my motivational stories. These are the quotes up here, and the beginning pages are in the small book. If you have the small book, every month has its own clinic tips, has everything like that. And it even has its own homework page that you can keep track of your homework to say whether you've done it or not. This week's, what's up, guys? How you doing? All right. So make sure that you guys follow it, try to keep up with it. And again, like I said, elementary school drill for the day is, we have 6 drills, but I want to focus on one. One is loose balls. All right. No, don't think like that. You 7th and 8th graders, stop it. That's not funny. All right. But loose balls in terms of basketball. All right. When the ball is down, the ball's loose. You, more than anyone else, must get that basketball. All right. You must get that basketball. You need that basketball because it's free. I mean, all the high rebounds, those are for tall people. Those are for people that can jump. All the balls like that are so far out there, those are for fast. All right. But the balls that are on the ground, those are for everybody. All right. You can go get that basketball. And no matter how good the player is, they probably don't want to dive for a basketball because you might get hurt. You might get injured, right? So we practice on diving the correct way by getting low to the ground, hitting our hands first, sweeping our knee back before it hits the ground, hitting our bellies on the ground first, and then sliding and then pushing ourselves and then reaching out. And even how you get up from the loose ball drill is you don't move your feet. Once you're on the ground and you're flat, you must dribble the ball first. Once you dribble it, then you can get up. I would show you, but I'm on cement, not showing you that drill. All right. But on the court, it's fairly simple. All right. So get loose balls. When the balls are flying out of bounds, those are the ones that we jump for. We fly. We can't land on the ground first. We have to throw the ball back in, and then we land on our side, right here, on the back side of your arm, not the front side, the back side of your arm, and on your butt. And then you slide like that. Or you go and tell the audience. All right. I was great at doing that. I never got hurt. A lot of it's up here. If you go like you're going to get hurt, like a car accident, if you feel like you're going to brace yourself, you're probably going to get more hurt doing that. All right. So if you are sure, as long as you just if you're just sure that you're doing it correctly, then you want to proceed. All right. And that's what I wanted to say next. You want to make sure that you do it properly, and then you can be reckless. You can't just be reckless by just throwing yourself out there and hitting with a big thud and then breaking your leg. You have to learn how to do it properly, and then you can recklessly dive for everything, and then always dive for everything. And I say the same with life, right? And we must strive as a nation for that which we want, all right? But again, we can't do it recklessly, all right? We can't just say, okay, let's just, I don't know, give every Black person $1 million. That wouldn't really do enough good. We need to do things like correctly and really rectify problems step by step by step. My idea, if you want to hear it, I don't know, you listen to my podcast, so maybe you do, is to come up with a 10-step plan. The cops need to come up with a 10-step plan. Like I said before, I think that. And they need to say, this is what happens when someone breaks the rules or someone is deemed racist or whatever. They have to go through this 10-step plan where the first steps, not that bad. But if they keep going, then it gets very, very bad, right? So it depends on which situation. And then you need to put that system or put those 10 points plan out there to everyone and say, this is how we change. All right. But then beyond that, I think that that communities need to have their plans in place too. So we need to basically be very transparent in what we think, and just like let everyone know exactly what we're feeling on the inside, and then put it out there in a very non-destructive way. So that's what I believe. Um, for our next drill, we have boom, our middle school drill. All right, for the middle school drill, let me open it up. This is the unfamiliar one, right? But we're not quite sure. For the unfamiliar drill for the day, I wanted to bring up the defense on the dribble handoffs. All right, what a dribble handoff is when you dribble the ball from the top of the key to the wing, and then you hand it to your player. When you hand it to them, you kind of screen. So you hope that the guy goes over or under. All right. If he goes under, you can hand it to the player so he can shoot a 3-pointer. But if he goes over, now the guy's behind him, and now he gets to go to the basket and go score. Well, the guy that's guarding me needs to help, obviously, because that guy is in a lose-lose situation. The guy guarding the person being handed to needs to go over the top to prevent the 3-pointer from going. And normally for our pick and rolls, we have the person screening. We have that person just leave their man and go double team. Well, on this one, you can't really do that. On this one, you can't, because the screener has not given up his dribble yet. And if you leave too early, he can fake the handoff and go to the basket. So for our dribble handoff defense, we must flat show. What a flat show is you back up, you keep your person in front of you. If you see him handing off, you back up. And once he hands the ball off and then he starts to go, you want to go from the wing all along the free throw line. You don't want to rush the ball. You just want to make sure that he can't turn the corner. And you go along the free throw line, you stay in front of him until that person's defender gets back in front of them and says, I'm back. And then you sprint back to your man. And when they're pursuing him around that handoff, they need to have their hands up to make the pass to your man harder to get. So that's what we do on a dribble handoff. And the 3 keys to that are: we must be smart, patient, and communicate. We must be smart by knowing exactly what we're doing, like, and see the dribble handoff coming. And we must be smart in being in the right spots, right? We must be patient in that we don't want to rush them. We have to see it coming and then keep our distance, take our time, and then stay helping until he fully gets back around. Don't leave too early because you're worried about your man. You must stay there until he says, I'm back. So be patient. And the last one is to communicate. Once they get back, you got to scream it. I'm back, so that they can get back to their man as soon as possible. We don't want to be guessing. All right. Let me see if I have anyone in here. I don't know what you guys are talking about in the comment section. Why is nobody talking? Please answer. Okay, I'll talk. Okay, there we go. All right, Leandra loves the comment section. All right. And in life, again, I brought up those 3 things because we need to do those things in life as well. All right. Because being smart, being patient, and communicating, sometimes it's best to step back and to think. All right. Step back, think, and then act. You can't just act. I don't know if you've ever noticed, Barack Obama has a very funny way of speaking. All right. He pauses a lot. And I think when he pauses, it sounds funny, but when he's pausing, he's actually thinking. And I think for most human beings who aren't like as smart as he is, they don't think. They just speak. I know I'm one of them, right? You just speak sometimes. And you're like, oh, why'd I say that? Like, why'd I get mad at my mom? Why'd I do that? And if you like take your time, you might sound funny taking your time. You might look funny in the basketball game if you're like thinking about it before you actually do it. But thinking and then acting is the way that you should live life. So that you're not rushing into anything too haphazardly, what is an easier word for haphazardly? Too dangerously. There we go. All right. Our last drill is from our high school book right here. And this is the adaptation one. All right. And for this one, it's the bigs versus the guards. So now for our team practices, we would do, at the end of practice, we have a scrimmage. Normally it's just 5-on-5, like regular, right? And but for this one, we put our bigs on one team and our guards on the other team. So all the tall people on one team, all the small people on the other team. And why we do this is because we want the guards to be tougher. We want the guards to figure out how to rebound. Like, now you can't depend on a big guy. You guys have to come and like help each other out. Like 3 of you guys guard them, whatever you have to do. Block out with all your heart, whatever you have to do, right? And then I want the big people to learn how to dribble and to not depend on the guards, right? And it also gives people like me a chance. I was always a ridiculously huge guard, 6'7" in eighth grade. No one let me play point guard right away. I was lucky that I had my stepdad, right, letting me play point guard. But whenever I was on other teams, they were like, "You're a big guy, go post." And then finally, after like maybe 3 games, I finally got a few chances to dribble, and they were like, "Oh my God, you're like the best point guard I've ever seen." And I'm like, I know I tried telling you that on the first day, right? So I like to give the big people a chance to be small and the small people a chance to be big, right? And I think that as a player, you should want to be all of it. You shouldn't shy away. You shouldn't be like, wait, why am I practicing post play when I'm small? No. Why am I practicing dribble when I'm big? No. Like, you should want to do those things. You should want to get better at every part. Yes, Gavin is the GOAT. All right. And then for life, it's, again, it's getting good at what you're unfamiliar with. All right. You might be unfamiliar with certain things in life, whether it's school or whatever. You want to get good at those things by becoming familiar with them, by familiarizing yourself with them. And even if the change that, this country needs to make, the change that we need to make as people, if that feels uncomfortable, who cares? Do it anyways. Right? It's going to feel uncomfortable. Right? Staying the same always feels comfortable. Right? And if you think that the world's perfect, then sure, we should stay the same. But if the world and your basketball game aren't perfect, which they aren't, the only way to make them perfect is to change. And the change might be for worse or for better. You never know, right? So you're afraid. But you'll never get better unless you take that chance, right? So make sure that even if the change feels super uncomfortable, that you must take that chance, right? And whether it be like, like people need less money, some other people need to do this, we need to do this, whatever, change the laws, whatever, maybe wake up in the morning at 5:30 to go work out, whatever it may be. If you're afraid to even try to change, you will never achieve your dreams, okay? Because your dreams are something different. And if you're not unwilling to change, you will never achieve the different, right? Next thing is our homework, right? I mentioned the homework thing. You guys have been posting some videos. I want to highlight a few videos because I've noticed Leandre's videos, awesome. I mean, you're still doing it, and you're actually getting pretty good at some of these things. And some of these really complicated things that I have to teach high school players. You're not like converting it, but I see that you understand. And that's an enormous thing, especially for a third grader now. That's a very, very huge thing. So great job. Ben has been going buck wild on the videos. He did a no-look pass that was okay. It wasn't the one that I taught you, but like you want to do a little fake, a little like shimmy or something like that with the no-look pass, not just look away, throw it. Super easy that way. All right, add a little fake again, move your eyes, utilize some like nuances, and become better at the no-look pass. You also posted a movie review. If you guys haven't seen his movie review, check that out. He did a movie review on Creed 2, and you guys can post your movie reviews as well. Finn also did a workout at nighttime. I know he has a light upstairs or on his court, but that's still pretty legit. Right, to do it in the dark, I like that too. And his last one that he did just today, hit 23 J's in a row from the elbow. All that means is his basket's pretty easy to make shots on, but who cares? It still counts. I'm joking, Finn. All right, great job. 23 in a row. I'm not sure if that's our record or anything like that, or if we have that in our in the list of our drills. I know that we have like how many can you make in 3 minutes? I'm not sure, but if that video qualifies, I will definitely add that video to our mix. All right. Other people that have been posting great homework videos are Blake with his jump rope video. He's trying to do, I think, a 21-day challenge for jump ropes. He says his arms and his legs are killing him, but he's doing it. And he's trying to go from being our slowest person ever to one of our faster players. I'm pretty sure he's faster than Momo right now. So just keep going, and I can't wait to see him on the court. I told him that too. Another person, Cam, is posting videos, and he's taking over his whole block. He's on the street going through cones. He's like using the entire street for it. Don't get hit by a car, Cam. All right, stay safe, but amazing job. The Chastain Challenge people, you guys are doing a fantastic job as always. I talked about you guys last time, and then even Ian posted a couple of videos. Finally, posted his floaters, but one thing he posted was something that no one else posted yet, and that was his raps. All right, the scissor rap dribble. All right, so if you want to post that video, you can be like Ian, and it can be up there too. All right, so the scissor rap dribble is the homework for the month. the scissor rap dribble. All right, make sure that you guys do it. The move's hard, but that's what makes it great. All right, accomplishing something like really, really hard is what makes it great. All right, and for you guys, man, like we've been having trouble in the world for like millions of years, right? Even back to the dinosaurs, right? But like 1,000 years ago, we had trouble. 100 years ago, we had trouble. No generation has ever got it right. That should make it even more exciting for your generation right here. Imagine if this is the first generation to get it right, to fix it. That would be amazing, an amazing accomplishment. So for you guys who are struggling with a scissor rap dribble or whatever it is, imagine being the first one to accomplish it. All right. So you should get excited when there's something that's too hard for everyone to do. You should be like, this is my chance. All right. So we need you guys to post those homework challenges, please. Post your homework challenges. That's the homework for the month, all month long. Try it. Next one is the challenge for the day is our third grade. I don't have that book, but I have it right here. All right. The third grade challenge for the day is they are doing the 4-week trick shot and skill shot challenge. All right. So if you're a third grader, you should be doing the 4-week trick shot and skill shot challenge. So all during that, you'll pick a different one every day to work on for 10 minutes, or maybe it'll say work on all of them for an hour, work on all of them for 10 minutes. Maybe just try each one. It switches each day. It makes it easier and harder, right? And we did that maybe a couple months ago when this quarantine first started, and you guys did an amazing job. But I still want you guys to try to beat those records. This thing is all year long, all decade long, okay? Try to beat those records and try to see how well that you can do. All right. So if you can do the double bounce, try to see if you can swish them both. All right. Try to outdo everyone else. All right. There's still spare spots on there. I think one spot is empty. Might be for our 5-minute jump rope. Right. And no one's done the 5-minute jump rope perfect besides moi and Chris Dodge. All right. That is Gavin the Goat's dad. All right. No one's done the 5-minute challenge perfect. So that could be an amazing challenge for some of you guys. And if you're thinking, oh, it's so hard, I don't want to do it. Well, dude, what I just said, do it. Do it. All right, that's the thing. And even if you fail on that one, that's the great part. Even if you fell on it, just like if you failed, at making 1,000 threes in a row, if you try to make 1,000, you just got better. If you try to do 5-minute challenge and you did it every day like I did, it took me 3 weeks to get it perfect. You're gonna get better. You're gonna get faster, and your game's gonna pay for it. And then all of a sudden, you're dunking on people just like that. All right. So the top 3 is always an available option. And for the U.S., again, it's the United States always says that it's the greatest country in the world. Well, now it's the time to prove it. All right, are we this great? Yeah, we're sort of great. We made the PlayStation and the Xbox. Oh wait, I'm sorry, we didn't make those things. I don't know. We have the best car companies. Oh no, we don't have the best car companies in the world. We're number 1 at math. No, we're not. We do have the best basketball team. I'll give you that. We have the best basketball players on earth. All right. So we're not really great at everything, but we can prove that we're to be reckoned with. If we can solve this, if we can do this, and for you guys, you want to be a force to be reckoned with as well. All right. So you may not be the greatest player of all time, but you can put something on it. All right. For the movie of the day that I wanted to talk about, it's the 4th grade movie. All right. For the 4th grade movie, it's The Natural. Now, I'm trying not to give up this movie too much, but the ending is my favorite part. All right. I even batted left-handed in my house. I'm right-handed, but I would bat left-handed just to be like Roy Hobbs. Roy Hobbs is the main character of the movie. And I would hit home runs. I would run around the base in slow motion and pretend like all the lights are flashing in my hair and stuff. Even though I have no hair. All right. And he was such a legend in this movie. This is one of the dopest movies of all time. It was centered in the 50s or something like that. But the movie was made in the 80s or 90s, or the 80s, sorry. And it's a very magical movie. And it's a baseball movie. So you're thinking boring? No. It's not that boring at all. The dude gets shot in the way beginning. Okay. I don't want to give up too much. But in the movie, he's the legend that I always wanted to be. And between him and all the other movies that inspired me, that's what I wanted to be. I put my life around it, and it helped my life a lot. It pushed me in ways that I couldn't describe. All right. And for life, someone who helped me out in life was Martin Luther King. And I used to always be jealous of this. And with all this stuff happening right now, I want to make sure that's why I'm also mentioning this stuff right now, because I want to be a little bit like Martin Luther King, because I used to be jealous of him the way that he was jealous of himself. He said, if if he died and or like someone came down with like a time machine or whatever, and they let him spend a couple of days in any time period on earth, he says, well, I would want to go back to see Jesus. Only for a little bit though. Then I would want to go to see Aristotle. Only for a little bit though. And then I would want to go see like the moon, whatever, like whatever, just for a little bit. He goes, but if you could put me anywhere and let me stay there, I would want to be put right now. And what the time he was talking about was 1960, like 62 or whatever. And he said, I want to be right now. And everyone's like, you know, wouldn't that be crazy? I mean, isn't that crazy? Why would you want to be right now when everything's so dangerous and so bad for Black people? And he said, I would want to be put here right now because there's a chance to be great. All right. There's so much turmoil. I get a chance to be amazing. And basically, that's what he was saying. And he goes, yeah, with all the unrest and all that stuff, he goes, this is your chance to stand up for things. He goes, and like in the life that we've been living, guys, for the last like 20 years or so, I mean, yeah, I've been pulled over a few times, right? And things like that. And I've been like told like this and that, but like nothing tremendously bad. What we're going through right now is everyone's chance to really, really stand up for something amazing that 50 years from now, people will be jealous of us because their lives are too boring, right? So you should see all the challenges in your life as a chance to be amazing. So literally, whenever I played a game when I was sick, I thought about Michael Jordan. And I was like, this is my flu game. And I was so happy. So when I started coaching, I saw kids taking off games because they were sick. I was like, what? You don't want to play when you're sick. This is the special day. Or like your ankle hurts. Great, awesome. You get to be like, I limped in there. I won anyways. Rah, like that. And that's what I saw in my mind. And kids these days, I'll be that old guy to say it. Kids these days, they don't think legendary like that. So start to think a lot more legendary. Right? The story of the day is a random one. All right. It's about cheating. While copying off your neighbor in class isn't allowed and is detrimental to your grade. It's bad. It's bad. Mimicry, like copying within the sport of basketball, is a skill that leads to more solidified skill and heightened creativity. So I can't tell you how many times I show a drill and the kid can't do what I do. Finley does it. Yeah. Emma used to do it perfectly. Leandra's pretty close. But everyone else, I mean, Ben's okay now that he's older. Everyone else, though, goes, I couldn't follow those 3 things that you just showed me. 3 things. I forgot the first one. I forgot the third one. I remember the second one. They're not paying attention. They don't care. They don't have the skill. I don't know what it is, but they don't follow it. If you're able to copy off someone, like follow the leader, you have a unique skill trait. All right? You have a chance to be amazing if you can copy off people in basketball, not in school. All right, don't look at your neighbor in school, but in basketball, copy out people. If you can look at Kyrie Irving on TV, remember the move, and then be able to do it, or even like review it on YouTube, whatever. You can copy off people. You can be amazing. All right. Am I still on?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. All right. So to be like the best, you must do exactly what they did, plus a little bit more. So you're finding out what Jordan went through, right? And you know that you're not as great as Jordan. So shouldn't you do what he did to have a chance to be anywhere near him? Because if you do less than Michael Jordan, you're always going to be less. Even if you do as much as Michael Jordan, you still won't be Michael Jordan because he started off with so much more. You have to do whatever Michael Jordan did plus a little bit more. So when you find out what they did, you need to do exactly that. Say, was it 6 miles a day? Was it 300 shots? Was it 1,000? Like, what did you do? And I'm doing that. Don't ever think that you're better than Steph Curry because he shoots 1,000 shots a day. So you're like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot 100. Nah, you can't do less and be better than they are. All right. So now for my program, I know I've told a few of you guys this. I'm not that unique. I copy off everybody. For the drills, it's every drill I've ever had from high school, college, and pros. Every drill I've ever seen on Instagram, everything. Every drill I've ever like heard of, I put in our program and I sifted through and I had the best ones. I copied off them. They all had like 20%. 20% here, 30% there. I took it all, now we have 100%. I copied off them. They're not copying off each other enough. So our program's better. I also copied off them and how they do this, which things work. I copy off Facebook. I copy off Target. I copy off all the big time companies. I copy off Boy Scouts. I copy off anything. I copy off religion. I copy off currency. I copy off everything. I take the best of it and I combine it. All right. And that's again why our program is the best, because I just stole from everyone. So for our country to get better, we also should copy off other lands. And like if it worked for Sweden, if it worked for this place, it worked for Australia, take the best from all of them and just steal it. There's no copyright on like a code of ethics. All right. So, and for your basketball game, copy off the best. All right. So that you can one day be the best. Cool. All right. We have our Google Meet meeting up soon here. All right. Let me see. It starts in about 30 minutes. I'll probably turn on my camera in about 20 minutes so I can allow you guys in. All right. But make sure that you guys are working hard today. This is the last hot day of the week. Then tomorrow it'll be like freezing cold, like 67 degrees. Today is how many degrees is it? 1,000 degrees. Ooh, a little hot. Wait, no, it just got cooler. 95. There you go. It's no longer 1,000. It's only 95 degrees outside today. All right, we're gonna take care of it today. All right, make sure that you guys knock out business as well. If you have any questions, you can ask me before, but you guys should have already seen what we're doing. The swoop layup is easy. In and out between legs, spin to reverse, easy. Post catch, quick finishes with a high bounce so you can catch, turn. We did that a couple weeks ago. Spin out to the wing drive. That is our dribble handoff fake. So we're just gonna spin it out from the wing and then catch it off of a pretend handoff. And then the last one is reverse layup, which is simple as well. So we should get all of those things pretty simple, but make sure you guys work hard for it. Got it? All right. I'm out. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming in. And you guys aren't even talking to me in the comment section. All right, we're good to go. All right. Peace, y'all.